What's up, everyone? This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. Today is Wednesday, people. It is Wednesday. It is hump day, y'all. December the 15th, 2021. Come on in the room. Let me know who's hanging out with me today. And let me give a shout out to all of you who are driving to work, whether you're on iHeartRadio or Amazon Music or Apple Podcasts or TuneIn or Spotify. All of those platforms, I want to say good morning to you as well. Or if you're watching the live and just keep your eyes on the road, don't go into the chat or anything. I'm just so thankful that you're here. We did get a few names in, people who are saying they're tuning in by audio. So I want to say good morning to you, Laura. Laura is driving to work. She says she's been listening to us for the last month. On her way to and from work. I see you, Marion. I see you, Kenny Stanley. Good morning to both of you. I also want to give a shout out to Richard. I also want to give a shout out to my brother-in-law, Richard Williams. It is his birthday today. I see you, Rosanna. I see you, Jeffrey Allen James. I also want to give a shout out to Sharon. I want to give a shout out to Kaylee. I want to give a shout out to Jonathan. I want to give a shout out to Daniel. I want to give a shout out to I think it's Khalil. So I want to say hi to all of you. So keep your hands on the wheel, keep driving, but we did get your emails and we want to make sure we give you a shout out. If you are tuning in live, you will hear me say things like good morning, because right now it is 7:26 a.m. Eastern time, but you could be watching the replay and I still want to say good morning or afternoon or evening to you, depending upon the time that you are tuning in. I see you, Regina Short. I see you, Pastor Antoinette and Lori and Donita and Katrina and my sister Patricia and Karen. Good morning to all of you. Y'all, I'm pumped. Y'all, I got my workout on at 4:15 a.m. this morning. I'm pumped. See, the Apple Watch, I'm now competing against myself with the Apple Watch. And so I want to now close all my rings every day. And so yesterday, and I didn't know all the kind of things that this Apple Watch do. I'm not a techie, y'all. But yesterday it told me that I had a winning streak. And I was like, what? What's the winning streak? And so I looked it up. I said, I got to beat that today. See, I'm very competitive, y'all. I'm very competitive. I see you, Karen and Tony and Hester and Adrian, and to my brother, Liz, probably the third. Good morning to all of you. Good morning. We have a lot to cover today. If y'all want to get pen and paper out, if you want to go to class, we're going to have class today. And then I have a special guest, my friend, a person who served with us in our church as our minister of music. Y'all have heard him here once before. He's back today. He has a new single out. So he's going to be coming on after I go through the headline news. And of course, the two of us together, we just cut up anyway. So that's going to happen as well. Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning, Diane. And yes, y'all, congratulations. We're going to be moving from Pastor Antoinette Gatewood Skies to Dr. Antoinette. Hello, somebody. Dr. Antoinette, go ahead. You successfully defended your paper, your thesis. It's been approved. Girl, I know it's smooth sailing for you from here on out. We're going to claim that, pray for you, everything. I'm just so excited for you. I know you cut a dance yesterday and I cut a dance with you. When I saw that, I got so excited. So I want to say congratulations to you. So y'all feel the thread. Let her know that y'all are congratulating her for the work that she's done successfully. And I'm sure God is saying, well done. So congratulations to you for that. All right, y'all, we got a whole lot to cover in a short while. Don't forget, y'all, we'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow as well. And then the News in Motion team is taking a break. We are taking a break. There will not be any encore presentations. There will not be any recorded videos. There won't be anything on Patreon. I think y'all got hit with Patreon yesterday pretty well. And if you all are wondering, well, what's in Patreon? I believe Kia gave them some serious documents on yesterday. If you are not a Patreon member, you should really consider being that. It is more than news. You're getting business stuff, consulting stuff, mentoring stuff. You're getting all kinds of things. You're getting backdoor to things. So you want to check it out. You can go to patreon.com/newsinmotion and sign up. You're getting all kinds of things in there. I'm telling y'all getting all kinds of things on Patreon. I did see Kia's note, and all the millennials were now going through that transition because they, I've been preparing y'all. They'll still be on the advisory team, if you will, but they will not be with me in the mornings and on the day-to-day or the week-to-week. I did an interview yesterday with someone. I'm having an interview with someone else today. The millennial team will also be interviewing them. So y'all, I'm ready for what's next. I'm really excited about it. Am I a little anxious? Let me be honest and say, yes, I am, because I gel with the team that we've had in place for so long, since the launch of News in Motion. So I tell all of them, y'all can't go very far, but I know they have a life to live. They have goals to succeed and to achieve, and I'm wishing all of them well. So, and they all wanted me to let y'all know that they still have my back, and if I ever need them, they'll be sure to come see what's happening. Davia is saying Patreon really is valuable. I encourage you to become a member. Thank you, Davia. Boom, there it is. Y'all listen. It really, that I'm biased, so y'all don't take my word. Take the words of the people who are already in Patreon. Let them tell you. All right, y'all, we got to get this baby started. We got to do what we do. But again, we will be here tomorrow, and then we will be like silent until January the 3rd. So, but you want to come on tomorrow because we're going to have a good time. All right, y'all, let's get started. Well, first off, y'all, we gotta go to school. Thank you, Diane Ladybug. Diane Ladybug told y'all too. Patreon is a business plus. I'm telling y'all, it's some good stuff. People know what I put in there, and they're asking me many times, "Are you crazy?" And I'm like, "Hey, I just love my family. I just love my family." So there you have it. I just love my family. All right, y'all. Headlines news: Congress approved a $2.5 trillion debt limit increase. This bill now goes to President Biden to be signed. This is where y'all want y'all paper and pencil, because I'm going to school y'all real quick. New York Times is reporting the measure would allow the government to continue borrowing finances to finance its obligations without further action by Congress until after the 2022 midterm elections. Now, in the Senate, the GOP was 49 against, the Dems were 50 to approve. In the House, the Dems were 220 approved, with one GOP, which took it to 221. That GOP rep who came over there to vote with the Democrats is Representative Adam Kinzinger. Now, GOP was 209 against. Now, here's where I want to school you. New York Times reporting the swift action came a week after the party leaders announced a deal to establish a one-time fast-track process to increase the debt ceiling in a simple majority vote instead of the 60 votes needed to move the legislation through the Senate. All right, y'all. Now, I got a question. Let's see if we understand this clearly. The bill passed both the House and the Senate along party lines, except for one House member. Y'all heard me. And I think he's retired. I think he's not going to be up for re-election, but okay. The Senate struck a deal, hello somebody, with GOP support to bypass having the 60 votes. Let's go to school. 60 votes, that's the cloture rule, everybody, right? That's 1975. Here's your quick lesson. The Senate tradition, unlimited debate, was allowed for the use of the filibuster, a loosely defined term for action designed to prolong debate and delay or prevent a vote on a bill, the resolution, an amendment, or other debatable question. Prior to 1917, this is how long this has been in effect, the Senate rule did not provide a way to end the debate and force a vote on measure. That year, the Senate adopted, that was 1975, a rule to allow a 2/3 majority to end the filibuster, a procedure known as the closure rule. Come on, y'all. We've been teaching about this. In 1975, the Senate reduced the number of votes required for closure from 2/3 of senator voting to 3/5 of all senators duly chosen, sworn, or 60 of the 100-member Senate. Remember, there's 100. There's 100 in the Senate. All right, follow me, follow me, follow me. They struck a deal so that 10 Republicans didn't have to come over to hang out with them on this bill. Okay, but I have a question. The question is, why did they strike a deal although no Republicans voted yes in the end? Great question, Gail Dudley. Great question. Why did they strike a deal, but they did not vote yes in the end? Great question, Gail. What was the deal? Follow me, people. Follow me. Because this was a part of the deal. To continue to borrowing to finance its obligations, hear this, people, without further action by Congress until when? Until after. Hello, somebody, follow me. Until after the 2022 election. Hello, somebody, let's break this down. See, Chuck Schumer, you got played again. Y'all, this was a political chess move like any other out there. The Dems fell for this chess move. Again, Dems played checkers, Republicans played chess. All right. Now, Democrats, and y'all, I need somebody to get this video out here to these Democrats in the Senate. Starting with you, Chuck Schumer. Your messaging has to be so on point as we go into the 2020 election cycle, or you're going to just see a tumble. Now, this is what, I don't know who's the speech writer for Senator Chuck Schumer. You need to be fired. Let me just be honest with you. Your card needs to be revoked, okay? Senator Schumer, in his speech, thanked the Republicans, including Senator Mitch McConnell. And this is what he said. I want to thank the Republicans and Senator Mitch McConnell, the minority leader, for their help in setting up this process and resolving a must-pass piece of fiscal legislation. Huh? You thanked him for what? Not one person from their camp voted for the bill in the Senate, Chuck Schumer. That is going to be the commercial. Watch what I said. Y'all heard it right here on News in Motion. That's going to be their messaging. Well, if it wasn't for Senator Mitch McConnell, there would not have been a bill passed in the Senate to keep the government open, and we have it open because of Mitch McConnell. Listen, I know this stuff. That's going to be their messaging. And what they're going to be playing, his voice, his tape that says, I wish to thank the Republicans, including Senator Mitch McConnell, the minority leader, for their help in setting up a process and resolving a must-pass piece of fiscal legislation. Democrats, listen, your rebuttal, your messaging will have to be this. They set this up. They made themselves look good. But let's remember, not one of them voted to keep your paycheck coming. Hello, somebody. Y'all, I just was like, what just happened? What just happened? Now, the bill is passed, it's going on, but it looks like the Republicans passed the bill. They did not. They did not. They said, okay, we won't do 60. Here's the deal. We're going to do this and set it up real good. And so we don't have this debate or conversation during next year. Let's wait until after the midterm elections. Once November has passed, we'll come back and deal with this. Oh my gosh, y'all fell for that. Who does that? Who does that? All right, y'all see I'm pumped. Y'all see I'm pumped. Y'all see I'm pumped. But that's it. So they won't end the filibuster, but they sure did pass some legislation. Let's go on. We don't need 60. We just gonna do up down here. All right, we don't need that. All we ask is that we don't talk about this again until after the midterms. We'll come back around to that and look at it. So let's settle this. We're not going to come back in 90 days. We're not going to come back after Christmas. We're going to wait until after the election in November. Who does that? I'm telling y'all, I don't know why they haven't hired me yet. I could be their consultant. Like, come on now, Chuck Schumer, get this together. Anyway, let me keep going because I got an amazing guest. The message from President Biden yesterday says this, and I need y'all to pay attention because we're going into that time of the year, and I'm even questioning some things I said yes to, including going somewhere with my daughter. So listen, he says, and I quote, "I urge all Americans, do your patriotic duty to keep our country safe, to protect yourself and those around you, and to honor the memory of those we have lost." Let me say that again in President Biden's way. I urge all Americans, do your patriotic duty to keep your country safe, to protect yourself. He probably says it a little bit slower, but anyway, and to those around you, and to honor the memory of those we have lost. And then he goes on to say, now is the time. Well, why did he say that? Well, yesterday I told y'all America hit 800,000 deaths early yesterday. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Elizabeth. CNBC reports the WHO director warns that Omicron is spreading faster than any other variant. He stated during a COVID update in Geneva. He goes on to say, and I'm quoting this here, the reality is that Omicron is probably in most countries, even if it hasn't been detected yet. He says, WHO, that's the World Health Organization, is worried that countries are dismissing Omicron as a mild variant, though Omicron is more contagious. Listen to this, y'all. And the scientists all were in 100% agreement with what the director said. And these are scientists from all over the world. It is not clear whether this strain causes more mild or severe disease than past variants of the virus. He goes on to say, and his name is, I think it's Tedros. He goes on to say, we have learned by now that we have underestimated this virus at our peril. Even if Omicron does cause less severe disease, the sheer number of cases could once again overwhelm unprepared health systems. He said that. He ends his speech by saying vaccines alone will not protect against Omicron. He called for countries to use mask mandates, social distancing mandates, these are all mandates, and proper ventilation mandates and hand hygiene to prevent contagion. Now, in USA Today is reporting, I'm slow walking this, we'll get to Quan in a moment, more than 40% of patients, I need y'all to hear this, please hear this, more than, this is also, it's in USA Today, but it's also out on the CDC website, more than 40% of patients who test positive are asymptomatic, according to 95 different studies. Yet, those who have tested positive, who are asymptomatic, do not connect. They're not connecting that they are the ones who are helping spread this virus. They're saying even after you get a positive test, a negative test, after you've tested positive, whether it's 2 days later, 4 days later, 5 days later, they say 7 and 8 days later, you should stay in isolation until your 10th day. And there you take another test. So they're trying to really get the word out here saying you may not feel anything, but you could be the very one passing it on. AP reports in America, about 200 million Americans are fully vaccinated, or just over 60% of the population. That is well short of what scientists say is needed to keep the virus in check. So we are short. We are short. 5.3 deaths in throughout the world. America makes up 15% of those deaths, y'all. 15% of those deaths, y'all. And we see people in there, y'all just keep on going. I have not given permission for anybody to put anything in the thread. So here's the quote. Almost all people dying are now dying preventable deaths. This is from Dr. Breyer, from Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. And that's because they're not immunized. And then he goes on to say, and you know that, God, it's a terrible tragedy. That was his speech. When the vaccines was first rolled out, the country's death toll stood at about 300,000 here in America. It hit 600,000 in June, 700,000 in October, 800,000 in December. Y'all, I cannot stress, wear your mask, practice social distancing, practice hygiene, wash your hands, whatever you need to do. If you're not well, don't come out. I don't know what else to say. I don't. And you're grown, so you do whatever you want to. But think about yourself and your family and your friends and then the extended people, and then make a decision. Okay? NBC News reports that Pfizer now has a COVID pill, and they're still testing it. But right now it's shown that it's 89% effective. But they're telling people, don't just rely on that. There's more to this. And I see a lot of y'all's comments. Let me see if I can grab a couple of them. Dr. Antoinette, we shouldn't have needed a pandemic for people to wash their hands. Well, there's that. Patricia says, in plain English, people put your mask on. Y'all, she works at Children's Hospital. Listen to her. Elizabeth says, I have talked with the school leaders at my son's school yesterday, and this was one of the points to validate the need for a virtual option, which the law in Ohio does not permit for charter and private schools this year. Wow. Yeah, I see y'all. Mike is saying, what country president you imitating? Stop it, Mike. I did my best. So y'all, that's what's happening. Y'all, that is what's happening. I see, if you're sick, keep your germs and butt at home. Thank you, Latrice, for that. Mike is saying the same people that go to the bathroom and urinate and they just walk out. Please wash your hands. And Lori is saying, just listen, please. All right, y'all, let me go on. Online sports betting is on the rise. United Nations says 1.7 trillion, that's what the T, is waged illegally. That's ESPN reporting. They're saying with some sports betting seemingly being legalized in more places across the United States, with each passing day above the board, wagering is turning into a huge money makers for states. Look at New Jersey, which took in more than 1.3 billion with the B in bets a few months ago. So that's happening. Y'all, there was an explosion in Haiti. AP is reporting that at least 75 people were killed and dozens injured after a fuel truck exploded in the Haitian port city yesterday morning. Early reports suggested it was a result of an accident where a truck flipped trying to avoid a motorcycle. So that's happening. Y'all, now he's the Times Magazine Person of the Year, but 6 more people who work at Tesla Fremont, California factory and service center have filed lawsuits against the company, according to a report from Washington Post. Each woman has filed a separate lawsuit in California Superior Court, alleging that they were subject to a culture of sexual harassment at the workplace. These new lawsuits come not even a month after 2 other women filed suits against the company with similar allegations. One woman claimed that she told HR about the issue, but was only moved to a different work area. Say, what? We don't do that. Y'all, the 6 women claim that their male coworkers frequently make lewd comments towards their bodies or clothes, as well as engage in abusive behavior like catcalling and inappropriate touching. Some women even went as far as to wear baggy clothing to conceal their bodies. One woman, they're using her name as Jessica Brooks, says she tied a flannel shirt around her waist to hide her backside in an attempt to escape harassment. She even barricaded herself in the workplace in boxes. We shouldn't have to do that. No, no one should have to hide their shape, their body, or hide yourself in barricaded boxes so that you're not harassed. Elon Musk, do better. Tesla, do better. You just changed my mind about something. All right, y'all. Another woman told the Post that everything got worse once the Model Y was announced. Get this from Elon Musk. Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted, S is one of their models. 3 is one of their models. I want you to write this down in capital. S is a model, 3 is a model, X is a model, and Y is a model. It's an acronym referring to models S, 3, X, and Y. But when you put those together as he did in a tweet, it looks like the word sexy. There's that. All right, now this has to hurt. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, Democrat, y'all know him, ordered by the state ethics panel to return $5 million in earnings from a book written while in office during the pandemic. This decision is likely to be challenged in court. All right, y'all. I don't know where Quan Howell is. I seen. All right, y'all. We want to welcome. He has a new single out called Your Energy. So we want to just bring him on the screen. Good morning.
Hi, beautiful.
How are you?
Oh my God, I feel like we have been apart for so long.
It has been a long time.
It has.
But I figured we can cut up anyway. But let's jump in. Can we?
Jump in.
We gotta sing a little bit too. We gotta sing some Christmas carols too.
Do we?
Yeah,
Let me
do.
get some
All right, so you have 2 singles. You have Your Energy that just was released. You also have Go to Sleep that you released with John Forbes.
Correct.
And you also have the movie, The Love of Money.
Correct. God has been good.
How's life? Talk to us.
Life is good, real quick, because I know us. We can carry on. There's a movie out that I'm involved in with, of course, Cat Williams, Carrie Hilson, DC Young Fly, Lisa Ray, Keith Sweat, Timony. It's a lot of great actors involved in it. Again, it's called For the Love of Money. It's in theaters currently right now. I played the praise and worship leader for Cat Williams in the movie, and I am singing the song that got my start going was Hold On, Change Is Coming.
Right. That's Sound of Blackness, right?
That Sounds of Blackness.
Back in the day. You kind of dating yourself, Quan. But
I know. But I've remained fabulous through the years like yourself.
Listen, let's you know me, I'm gonna ask some tough questions.
Go ahead.
You're out there now. Not that you weren't out there before, but you are really out there now.
Yeah.
So your brand, your status, your fame, let's call it what it is. What has the pressure been like of meeting the demands of your fans? What is that like for you? Because you're taking off, you're even doing things going into 2022. So how is that taking off? Talk to us.
It's taking off real good. The big thing is I have a team that helps me make sure that I stay connected to those that have supported me through the years. And, I've done a lot of things through the years, but it seemed like this year, a lot of things are on another level, which I'm really excited with. The single that I just released that has been produced, I have to give a shout out to Mr. Talkbox and JJ. If you know Talkbox, he's famous for Bruno Mars's 24 Carats. 24 Karat. Yep. So they produced the EP. So I'm excited about that, as well as the lullaby that John Forbes produced for children that has been submitted for a movie.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm not at liberty to tell what movie yet, but we'll do another interview and I'll be able to share all that. So leaving out of 2021 going into 2022 is God has shown a lot of favor. And so I just make sure that the supporters know that I love and appreciate them when they leave comments. As much as I can, I try to respond by myself and with the team to let people know thank you for even just telling me that you love it, you appreciate it. And I will make sure that as we go into the new year that I provide you with great music. And I have also a book that's coming out that, yeah,
What?
I have a book. You ready for the title? Because it's going to blow your
Yeah,
mind.
you gotta give us the title so we can get prepared for. We're going to do it on our book club, so go for it.
The book is called The Other Woman is a Man.
The Other Woman is a Man.
It talks about women that are dealing with their husbands and things may not be adding up right. And they may think that the mistress is a woman, but it's actually a man. And it's the DL Chronicles of men that, have other fun.
That's going to be interesting.
But
Wow.
it's the truth of our culture. Listen, it's the truth of our culture, and you'd be surprised how many men are involved. And I have testimonies, but of course I can't reveal the names just
Well,
for their
I know. We're
protection.
gonna keep this safe. We're going to keep this
Yeah,
safe.
keep it safe. But it's a good read, it tells the truth of
Wow.
the
So when will the
story.
book be out?
The book is slated hopefully for the middle of spring.
Middle
No,
spring.
yeah, no
Okay.
later than the first of summer. We have to work, of course, the EP first, and then we'll make sure that we put that in motion. And we also tape in February for Cheat Day is coming back again.
I'm so glad. Cheat Day was phenomenal.
Cheat Day, so I'm gonna have to have you as one of my special guests and come so we can pig out. Go to our
Can I
favorite
pick the
restaurant, Kitchen
restaurant?
Social.
Can I pick the restaurant?
Yeah, you always can, girl.
Yeah, Kitchen Social is our spot. That's our spot. That's our spot. It is.
Absolutely,
Mike
absolutely.
Nicholson's on here. That's his spot too. So let me
Listen.
ask this question, and
Mhm.
and I just want to, because we're going into the end of the year, going into what, 2 years of a pandemic, and through your music, how do you believe that you're ministering to people, whether it's your gospel, your R&B? Because just like yesterday, I'll use this example. I was in a cooking mood yesterday, which I don't cook, as you know.
Right.
As you know. But I just had different music playing. And it just put me in a different frame of mind and mood. So when we're talking about your music, your ministry, whether it's R&B or gospel, talk about you're crafting that music. Like your energy is amazing.
Thank
Talk
you.
about what you do to get that out. And are you thinking about people when you're producing, when you're writing?
You do. You have to make music that's very relevant to what people are going through. Your energy, to me, deals with a lot of relationships that, to everybody else, they would be like, "Why are you staying?" You know what I'm saying? Why don't you leave? But we all have flawed relationships to a degree, and it works. It works for you. And it talks about through the course that let's stay together. This is to us is it's a love fantasy. This is royalty to us,
I love
and
that.
it fits a lot of people. A lot of people that I let previously hear before it was released on all social media platforms. Please go get it. It touches the heart of so many people. Go to sleep. I love it because it deals with children. Rest. Sing a lullaby to them. Rest. Don't worry about nothing that's going on around you. Your parents have the
Yeah.
responsibility to take care of you.
Yeah.
It draws tears to my eyes because I think about children that I come in contact with and just singing those beautiful songs to them and making their hearts joyous. So, I try to produce music that, not I am producing music that really can uplift the spirits, cause people to look at their situation and realize it's not as bad as you think it is.
Yeah, I love that. Quan, I
Thank
just love you.
you.
So listen, I need everyone to go to Apple Music and download and purchase Go to Sleep and Your Energy. Your Energy is by Quan Howell, and Go to Sleep is John Forbes and Quan Howell. So Quan, I gotta put you on the spot.
Ah,
Just give us a 5 second of your energy. And then we're gonna go to some Christmas music.
okay. Your energy, take me to a place that is a make believe for only you and me. You know, it's early. My voice is shot to the
No, it might have been a morning voice, but it sounded good to me.
But we do got
I
some good
promised everybody, and I'm putting Quan on the spot. He doesn't know I'm doing this. I promised everybody we're gonna rock a cup. Look at his face. Now, Quan, you know I'm your sister. That's what brothers and sisters do.
I know. Let me get some water. Go ahead.
Look, Demia's saying yes. Elizabeth Towns is saying yes.
Woo.
Hello, somebody. We in here today.
Let's do it.
Let's get to a couple Christmas songs. Just like, you know, like we just gonna, what they call it, where they just like give
sing along.
Say that again.
Like a sing along.
Yeah, like a sing along. Because everybody supposed to be singing.
Okay. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and hell. I thought you were singing.
I didn't want to oversing you. I'm just jamming.
Okay, let's do another one.
Let's do another one.
Thank all the mistletoe. I want to get to know you. You got to sing it.
I don't know the words.
Me neither.
This Christmas.
And as we trim the tree, how fun it's gonna be with you. Come on and say, this Christmas.
This Christmas.
Fireside is blazing bright.
We're
caroling
through the night.
And this Christmas
will be a very special Christmas.
Everybody say
for me. Hey!
Yeah. Shake a hand, shake a hand. Only you. I sound a mess.
Y'all, this has been Quan Howell. I want y'all to please go and download Go to Sleep with John Forbes and Quan Howell. Your Energy with Quan Howell.
It's on all social media platforms. Not to cut you off. It's on all social media platforms.
Okay, all social media platforms.
Spotify, Amazon Prime, Google, everything that you're able to listen to music. CD Baby. Go and download. Share for the holidays. You know what I'm saying? This take this single, Columbus and the nation, take this single to another level.
Let's do it. And let's also check out the movie For the Love of Money. That's in the theaters right now. Let's also, Davia says, I'm over here singing in joyful disharmony. Me too, girl. This is fun. It's called fun singing. And then y'all, let's get prepared for his book that's going to release in the spring. And as our inspirational message today, we're going to just sing some more songs, get in the Christmas mood. Don't forget to come back tomorrow. Now, when you come on here tomorrow, mimosas. Bring mimosas, y'all. Bring mimosas. All right, so what's the song that everyone knows that's Christmas?
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let
us adore him.
Oh, come, let
adore.
You better sing. Oh, come,
let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Mwah! I love you. I love you. All right, y'all. You know what I say? Stay well, and remember, make some bold moves. Until tomorrow, we're out.